In a special way, I would like to welcome you to this brief explanation of what it is here in Israel. I'm in Tel Aviv. Today it's 21st of June 2025. I remember last week I had the same video. I was shooting something explaining about what is it all about, back to the health center and my journey and my testimony about Israel. And I was saying something that people are worrying a lot that there is war, this and that, but life is comfortable and normal as it was before. But then something different happened in the, last week on Friday, if not Thursday, when Israel started the war, we strike on Iran and the war broke. As of now, we are in a hot war, the experience that we have never had before. So we are in war right now, and things are very terrible that we cannot speculate that what will be like in the next few hours. A lot of people are saying different things. We have people supporting Iran, and we also have people supporting Israel. There are a couple number of things or factors that we have to consider before making a conclusion. The first thing, it's about history. There are some things that we need to understand that happened before today and that are happening now that will affect tomorrow. And the history is to study the past. Things that has happened yesterday, it is a part and parcel of history. So for you to have a good judgmental perspective view or angle, you need to understand the history, what happened in the past that is affecting today or concerning what is happening right now. And we have also biblical aspect. That is also the part and parcel of history, but in a biblical aspect. That is also another thing that is very, very important for you to have a good judgmental aspect. And also we have political aspect. Political aspect is both in the history and also in the biblical. We have also religious, which falls under biblical. But now it is just a matter of how you understand which part are you. We have Muslims, we have Christians, and we have Jews. Those people who are Muslims, they will side with Islam because they are indoctrinated or they have, a bond with Israel, Iran, religious aspect. So whatever that can happen on Iran, you back up or you be sided with Iran because you have a bond religious-wise. We have Christians. Unfortunately, most of the Christians will side with Israel. But then understand that those Israel or the Jews, they're anti-Christians. They're not Christians. They're against Christianity. They don't accept Jesus Christ as their personal savior. In fact, they crucified, they betrayed him. So they're not Christians. They're anti-Christians. So the point is, it's just something that is pathetic to me that you see that a Christian is fighting against a Muslim because they are siding with Jews, thinking that because Jesus Christ born here, he made history here, they can then side with Jews. But we are two different individualities. These are Jews than the Christians. You are a Christian, you are not a Jew. So for you to have a concrete basis or a conclusion on which side you can take, it is based on how you understand all these four aspects: religious, history, political, and also a biblical aspect. So here we are, a lot of people in different countries, they're giving feedbacks, they're giving their views in different pages, website, channels, explaining what is it all about right now, what is it happening in Iran and Israel. Others are being prohibited to broadcast more details on what is happening here in Israel, yet BBC, Sky, CNN, they're exposing everything that is happening in Iran. For example, we have Al Jazeera. They're being prohibited to broadcast from within Israel, but other channels, they're being allowed to broadcast whatever that is happening here. It's a matter of which side you are. So this information is being impartial instead of being partial. As I said earlier on, that it depends on which side you are. So people in the world which have impartial knowledge, on four aspects that I have speculated earlier on. If you don't have all those knowledges, it's very, very difficult for you to understand or to give a conclusion, because you just have a surface information on what is happening here. So when someone goes on internet who is an Islam, will give you based on which side he or she is, you get impartial information. If I'm a Jew, I'll give you information based on what am I bonded or sided with. So it's very, very tricky. But what I can say is, for those people who are in Israel from different other countries, it is best for you to be quiet if you don't have these four dynamics or aspects that is affecting or contributing to this war. If you know, you need to have your information based on the facts, not based on what you feel or what you like. I can say BBC, CNN, Sky, and other channels, I call them professional prostitutes. They can explain to what they feel will be beneficial to their masters. America is there to act as a go-between or something that is acts as a savior, but then it's tricky. For me, I can say it's like a modern dictator, or is there to get something that it needs. In Africa, we have different countries that are in war right now. For example, DRC. People have been fighting for quite a long period of time. He is able to say that I need to end this war, but they not go to Africa. They can't go and seize the fire in DRC, because a lot of countries in Europe or Western countries, they're benefiting a lot from it. So it is a matter of also, what am I going to benefit from this war, to end it or to continue fighting. So others will say America is a superpower, America is good, can do this, but for me, I take it as a modern dictatorship. And also, based on what I understand, there's just a lot of things that is happening beneath. So America is just trying to prove itself that is a superpower. But a lot of countries now that are being developing, that they can also shake America, and they are shaking America right now. When it comes to spiritual perspective or religious, I do believe, and as an Adventist, Seventh-day Adventist, I believe in the prophets, that all these things, they're not happening accidentally. America, when it wants to destroy something, or when I want to destroy something, I'm going to persuade, indoctrinate, or deceive other people to side with me. For example, we had Osama bin Laden, Gaddafi, Iraq. These American guys, they will say these are terrorists. They do whatever they can to make something to look like as, it's a terrorism, or they are terrorists. World Trade Center, Twin Towers in America. Let's talk about World War, Second World War, and First World War. They call something or some people that they're terrorists, so much that we can sympathize with America, so much that when America is fighting or bombing or defeating that country, we should be like, it's good, go ahead, like now with Iran. They call Iran terrorists. So every country will say, yeah, it's true. Iran is a terrorist country. It's full of terrorism. So we side with America. America is bombing. Israel is bombing Iran. We are siding with them. But then at the end of the war or of it all, we realize too late that we are being sided with long party. But who is benefiting? So as I said earlier on, as an Adventist, I believe that this world is going to an end, whereby this country is gaining its momentum to gain its superpower at peak more than it was before. And I also believe and trust that we are heading towards the time whereby we need to have a global world or country governance, national Sunday law. This is a day whereby each and every person, each and every country will be forced to worship a single day. This cannot happening if, the Islamic countries, they believe and trust that Friday is their day of worship. In this world, we have two powerful religions, Christianity and Islamic. Christianity, unfortunately, it's divided. While Islamic, it's divided, but it's like one. divided divided we lose strength, but when we become one, we have more momentum or strength. So the Muslim or Islamic country can defeat Christianity, because Christianity, it's a bit divided. What I'm trying to say is that national assembly cannot be implemented or forced if these Islamic countries, they are still concrete and powerful. That's why they have been fighting and defeating these countries so much that when they are trying to implement this national assembly, it will be an easy way already paved for them. So that's why they're trying to, find a scapegoat to defeat these Islamic countries. They should be weaker, defenseless, so that they can implement whatever they need. We call it Phoenix or Ouroboros. They bring order out of chaos. So they bring a chaos to defeat countries, to make them desperate, to make them silent to them, so much that they can bring orders. For example, Iran, they're defeating, they're fighting, they're bombing it. Now they will defeat it and it will surrender. They will give them sanction or the orders. They will not have any. They won't have any choice. They will accept it. That is order out of chaos. They will bring a chaos. They will defeat a country and they will bring an order. Without that, they cannot achieve it. So they are desperate. They can do whatever they want, fighting and bombing. Here we are. So we can get lost because we don't have all these aspects, 4 factors, historic, biblical, which also concludes or line together with religious, and also we have our perspective of view. How do you view it? History-wise, how do you know all this? Political-wise, how do you understand all these things? So if you just go for a religious that I am a Christian, we are being told to pray for Israel, so I go for Israel, that is just indoctrinated. Because this Israel is not the Israel that it's in the Bible. We're experiencing here a lot. There's a racism. Others, they are atheists, but they are Jews. Others, they will say, I'm a Jew, but I'm not religious. I don't care what it is. Some will just say this is just a tradition. So others, they just don't know. Even if you ask them, do you know about Moshe? They will say, I don't know Moses. I don't care about it. I'm just a human being who know how to do good and, to do good and to differentiate between good and evil. I just do good because God told us to do good, but I don't care whether you do this and what. Religious-wise, it doesn't matter for me. When most of us from Africa or from different parts of the world, we think that when we come here, we'll be closer to God, because here it's a special country whereby God blessed, Jesus Christ born. We think that we'll be more closer and closer to him. But unfortunately, we can ask each and every person, you cannot speak about Jesus Christ. You'll be deported, or you'll be taken to police to answer in the court, like you are infringing others' human rights. When it comes to religious, you cannot discuss about God. You cannot preach here in Israel. Instead of to be the country whereby it will promote godly things, they need to preach about God, but you cannot. What is that? All the places that Jesus Christ born, crucified, glue, they're all being controlled by Orthodox or Roman Catholics. They rejected Jesus Christ. They can't allow you to speak about Jesus Christ. So religious-wise, if you think that this is a biblical Israel, then you are lost. If you want to back up Israel biblically, find other grounds that you can back Israel. But this is a fact. We are here in Israel. We are far, far from God. If you need to get closer to God, it is your daily endeavor and it's a struggle. So this is just a brief explanation that I just wanted to share with you. It's up to you to take it or not. I'm not siding with Islam or Jew or Christianity, but I'm sided with the facts and truth. You're with me, Paul. Thank you for watching here in Tel Aviv. Bye.